Hey friends, it's the day after the solstice. It's June 22, and today I took out all of the brassicas out of the holding bed here and moved them to the other bed, and have replanted beans everywhere where I took out the old brassicas. I have had quite a bit of damage from the rabbit. He chewed up all the celery. The fennel has been eating a lot of the green beans, but at least the celery is coming back, and I've had to replant the beans a number of times, and I'm just going to keep doing that. Here I've pulled out most of the radish. They were a good ground cover, but they were starting to go to seed, and I still have to do a little cleanup here, but I do have some beans planted, but I've got some herbs in there too. Moving to the other bed. This one is now full, and doing pretty well. Much better than previous years. I think it takes a couple of years for a wood chip garden to mature, and right now quite happy with how things are growing here. Here's my blueberry, my surviving blueberry. Seems to be doing okay. I'm trying to focus on watering it quite a bit. In this area I've got grape. The big one here is a grape, but I've got a lot of climbing beans, pole beans, to climb up on the fence, and then I've seeded pretty heavily here. I've got cucumbers and pole beans, and I'll just walk down here. You can see the two different types coming up. And here's tomato. They're doing okay. They're doing pretty good. Another grape, and more pole beans, another grape, more tomatoes, and in front of the row here I've been planting beans. Had to replant a couple of times. It dried out, and they died off. My grape here, unfortunately, it didn't make it. This part of the garden is really a difficult place to get things to grow. And here is my hydroponic experiment. These are by far doing the best. And just to take a look, I don't know if you can even see. Hopefully you saw something, but it's the root all of the plant. Here I've got some basil cuttings. The first one's died. I found out you should not put them out in the sun right away, so I got these over, hopefully in the shade. You'll see a lot of beans planted everywhere. And in here my leeks are just doing nothing. My onions are not doing much. The hops, however, are really taking over, and those things are going crazy. It's amazing how fast they grow. Here I've been kind of having feuds with a little red squirrel who keeps killing things, but this little jungle is taking off. We finally got some wet weather, and here my garlic doing pretty well. I'm gonna leave it in and see how that goes, see if they last over the winter and come back. And I've got a lot of beans sprouting up here. If I can't grow anything else, I try to grow beans. Some strawberries. Strawberries have been, see, here's an example that squirrel pulls out strawberries. I don't know why. And I've got a raspberry in there, and so that's pretty much it. And here is our little patio garden.